Hello guys, zip through film history with flashback flicks, subscribe for the ride. Get ready for a high-stakes adventure in the Super Mario Bros. Where two brothers leave the safety of Brooklyn to take on an epic quest through the Mushroom Kingdom. With danger at every turn, these brothers will prove that heroes can come from anywhere. The film opens in the Ice Kingdom of Blue Penguins, where a large menacing ship belonging to the Koopas appears. As soon as they land, the Koopa army emerges to confront the penguins. In the midst of the tension, Kamek steps out to introduce their king, the sinister Bowser. Despite the penguins' attempts to fight back, Kamek uses his magic to swiftly throw them to the side. Without hesitation, Bowser unleashes his fire breath, melting the penguins' ice castle. He then moves towards a box with a question mark and crushes it, revealing the superstar. Bowser boasts confidently that there is nobody who can stop him. Meanwhile, in Brooklyn, brothers Mario and Luigi are watching a commercial for their new plumbing business. They soon get mocked by their ex-boss foreman Spike, but Mario steps in quickly to defend his brother since Luigi is nervous and easily afraid. Shortly after, the brothers get a phone call for their first big job. However, their van unfortunately breaks down, forcing them to race across a construction site to make it to their destination. The brothers eventually arrive at the home of a wealthy couple, where Luigi immediately makes a bad impression when he steps on the toy of the couple's dog, Francis. Mario quickly fixes their leaky faucet, but Francis retaliates, going after them. As a result, the bathroom gets more wrecked, and Francis nearly falls out the window until Mario and Luigi manage to save him. Disaster on their fast job, the two later return home where they live with their family and are having pasta with mushrooms. Their parents clearly don't have faith in their plumbing business and dismiss it as a silly dream, leaving Mario feeling dejected. Luigi tries to comfort his brother, who says he wishes he didn't always feel so small. Just then, they see the news that there is a massive pipe burst in downtown Brooklyn, and Mario immediately thinks only he and Luigi can fix it. Mario and Luigi make their way underground as the streets start to get flooded. They soon find the source of the problem and attempt to climb their way to the main pipe, but they end up falling deeper into the sewers until they come across a system of pipes. The brothers unexpectedly get pulled in through one of the pipes and are swiftly taken through portals, where they are separated. Luigi finds himself in the Dark Lands, where he is immediately found by skeletal Koopas called Dry Bones. They relentlessly chase him until he runs toward a castle, where he hopes he is safe until little masked minions appear and end up capturing Luigi. On the other hand, Mario lands in a land full of giant mushrooms. He quickly meets a little mushroom-headed creature, a toad named Toad. Mario explains to Toad that he got separated from Luigi, and based on his description, Toad figures Luigi is in the Dark Lands. Determined to help, Toad guides Mario to the Mushroom Kingdom so they can get help. Mario and Toad eventually arrive at the castle of Princess Peach. She already knows Bowser is a threat and is making plans to face off against him with the help of the Kong army after he took the penguins prisoner. Cleverly, Toad helps Mario sneak into her castle, and Peach is ecstatic to meet another human. Mario then asks for her help in finding Luigi, and she agrees but says she will once she sees what he is made of. Peach proceeds to show Mario an obstacle course that he must go through to prove himself. She effortlessly does it in one go and demonstrates the power-ups that he can use, but unfortunately for Mario, they're mushrooms. Reluctantly, he eats one that makes him bigger and stronger, but as expected, whenever he gets hit, he loses the power-up. Mario endures hours of falling platforms, man-eating flowers, and wrecking balls. During his last try, he almost makes it before the flower chomps on him, but it's enough to convince Peach that Mario is capable of helping fight Bowser. Peach then departs from the Toads as they begin their journey to the Kong Kingdom, but they are joined by Toad. Before they head off, Peach demonstrates an ability to Mario to produce fire using a flower. He curiously asks where she came from, but Peach honestly isn't sure. She only remembers coming to the Mushroom Kingdom as a lost child, and the Toads raised her before making her their princess. Meanwhile, aboard the Koopa ship, Bowser lays out his plan to marry Peach and rule together with her using the superstar. Later on, Bowser indulges in a piano ballad to himself before Kamek comes in to inform him that Peach has been spotted with Mario, making him super jealous. The Shy Guys then bring in Luigi, whom Bowser sadistically tortures by yanking his mustache hairs for information on his brother. Mario, Peach, and Toad eventually arrive at the Kong Kingdom to speak to Cranky Kong regarding gaining his army to fight Bowser, but he initially refuses. Mario boldly steps up, determined to save Luigi, so Cranky finally agrees to help on the condition that Mario fights Cranky's son in the arena and wins. Mario accepts the challenge, despite Peach warning that it's a bad idea. In the arena, Mario is pitted against Donkey Kong. As expected, the much smaller Mario initially gets hooped by DK until he begins to take advantage of power-ups. His first attempt goes poorly when he eats a blue mushroom that makes him tiny. He then obtains another power-up that gives him a cat suit, which allows him to use cat-like reflexes against Donkey Kong. The ape starts throwing barrels at Mario, but he skillfully dodges them and uses his power to punch DK down below, defeating him. Cranky then agrees for the Kong army to help Peach. Back at the dungeon, Luigi is imprisoned alongside the penguins and their king, along with a cheerful, but grim, little star called Lomeli. Bowser also learns about the Kong's alliance with Peach, and he immediately plans to stop them. Soon after, the heroes assemble their carts to go after the Koopas. They speed along Rainbow Road to chase after them, but Bowser's army launches a surprise ambush. The Koopas begin their attack, but Mario and the others are able to fend them off. Toad almost plunges off the edge, but Peach heroically rescues him. A Koopa general then attempts to use his rig to kill Mario, but he manages to avoid the attack and blows up the general's vehicle. Infuriated, the general activates his blue shell, performing a kamikaze attack that destroys part of the bridge and sends Mario and Donkey Kong falling into the ocean. As a result, the Kongs are captured, and Peach rushes back to the kingdom with Toad to warn everyone. Mario and DK begin to argue as they fall into the water, but DK is knocked out by a falling cart tire. Mario swiftly saves him, but they are both unexpectedly devoured by a gigantic moray. They manage to find a rocket from DK's cart and use it to blast themselves out of its stomach and continue on their way back to the Mushroom Kingdom. Meanwhile, Peach returns to get the Toads to evacuate, but Bowser and his goons inevitably show up. He proceeds to offer his proposal to Peach, who immediately refuses until Bowser orders Kamek to torture Toad. Peach reluctantly agrees as long as the Toads are unharmed. Kamek then goes to the other prisoners to announce that they will be sacrificed. As the wedding ceremony is about to commence, Bowser presents the sacrifices. Peach then defiantly says she was never going to marry him and ingests a blue flower to give herself ice powers. She quickly freezes the mechanism and Bowser, while the Toads begin to fight the Koopas. The mechanism starts to break apart, and the prisoners are lowered further into lava, with Luigi nearly dying first until Donkey Kong arrives, now powered up with Mario, to raise them back up. Luigi begins to fall until Mario appears in a tanuki outfit that lets him fly. Bowser breaks free from the ice, and orders a bomber bill to be launched at the Mushroom Kingdom to obliterate it. Mario flies in Bill's eye and gets the giant bomb to chase after him, leading him to the portal pipes where Bill explodes. The ensuing explosion causes everyone in the kingdom to get pulled in. Everyone ends up back in Brooklyn, including the Koopa ship. A now enraged Bowser attacks Mario and beats him down, saying he has no chance to stop him. While Peach and DK try to fight, Mario hides in the pizzeria and sees his commercial with Luigi, inspiring him to keep up the fight. Bowser loses the superstar, and Mario tries to grab it, but Bowser lets out his fire breath until Luigi steps in to shield Mario with a manhole cover. The two then run to the star and touch it, making them invincible and powerful, officially becoming the Super Mario Brothers. They plow through the Koopas and proceed to kick Bowser's butt before slamming into him together and annihilating his ship. Now weakened, Peach feeds Bowser a blue mushroom to turn him tiny, and Toad traps him in a jar. Mario and Luigi's parents, the people of Brooklyn, and even Spike cheer for the brothers for saving everyone. In the aftermath, Mario and Luigi continue their plumbing business, but now, they do it from their new home in the Mushroom Kingdom. As they hop into a portal for their next adventure, it's clear that the Super Mario Brothers are just getting started. If you loved this adventure, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to Flashback Flicks, and hit that notification bell for the latest updates on our movie recaps. Thanks for watching, and keep dreaming big.